Hey, bonjour mes amis. Welcome to another adventure in French. Today's adventure is something we call the futur proche, or translated into English, the near future. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? What could the futur proche be? Well, let me explain. The futur proche is a construction that allows you to express a future action without using the future tense. Well, that would be convenient, wouldn't it? You don't have to know the future tense, but you can still express a future action with what you already know about French. Too good to be true? Not at all. Let me show you how it's done. It requires two parts, all right? To form the future proche, you need one, a conjugation of the verb aller, and let's just go over that conjugation very quickly. Je vais, tu vas, il va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. In addition to the conjugation of the verb aller, you need an infinitive, and that's it. And you're good to go. All right, let's see an example of that. Say you want to say, I will eat the pineapple. All right, you want to express that that's something that's going to happen in the future. All right, but you don't know the future tense yet. All right, well, you don't have to worry. You can use the futur proche instead. So remember we said we needed a form of the verb aller. Well, in this case, because the subject of the verb is I, we will need the je form of aller. All right? Then next, we are going to need the infinitive of the verb. The infinitive of the verb in this sentence is the infinitive for eat, because after all, eat is the action going on in this sentence. So we need the je form of aller, and we need the infinitive for eat in French. And I'm sure by now you've already figured those out, so let's go look at that. All right. The je form of aller is je vais. The infinitive for eat is manger, which means to eat. All right. Remember, infinitives in English have two words. The to form, to eat. In French, they're just one word. Manger means to eat. All right, so we've got what we need now. So how do we put it all together to make a future proche sentence? All right, well, we're actually very, very easy. Let me show you. You would say, je vais manger l'ananas. And look how that's translated. I am going to eat the pineapple, which is pretty close to saying I will eat the pineapple, right? All right, so here we have expressed a future action without using the future tense. We've simply used the conjugation of aller plus an infinitive. I am going to eat the pineapple. And notice this translation is quite literal. Je vais means I am going. Manger means to eat. All right? I am going to eat. And we have this very same construction in English, except we don't call it the future proche. We call it the future progressive. All right? But it's the same thing in English. We take a form of the verb to go plus the infinitive to make the future progressive. So it's already a construction you're familiar with in English. Don't you just love it when it works out word for word in French like it does in English? It makes it so much easier to learn. All right. Je vais manger l'ananas. I am going to eat the pineapple. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you've enjoyed this lesson about the future proche. Au revoir, mes amis.